Fam, I mean, I'm reading your comments. I'm feeling the same way, but at the same time, I still think the 49ers really do take that. They take it seriously for being famous for sucking butt after they come back from the bye. They were just awful. I mean, they had their moments when you could see they were good, but for the most part, brother, what are you doing? Oh, man. And then, the second half, it seems like, okay, we're ready to play now. Okay, well, good. Thank you. You guys damn near lost that game. You know what's so funny? As bad as they played against a team that had no weaponry, and quite frankly, some of you pointed out too, had Keenan Allen and Mike Benedict, we'd have got an ass whooping. At the same time, though, this is the way the NFL is. It's a war of attrition from the first week to the last. So if you got injuries, that's your problem. We get injuries all the time. This is the first time we've been, it's really ironic. It's the first time we've been almost healthy. We still got the wrong people out. I need Jason Verrett. I need Emmanuel Mosley. I'm noticing the same thing. Our secondary was getting toasted. They just kept dropping the damn ball. But they was wide open. I mean, they were wide open. Chavar was out there by himself. What does Ambry Thomas do? I want Ambry back out there. I don't know what he's doing in practice to underwhelm the coaching staff, but come on. And Jason, you're right. They was double teaming Debo and George. That's why the rest got it. But you know what's so funny? JJ did his part. He made no mistakes. Ayuk could have made a bigger difference in the score, could have been beat like they should have been beat. But Ayuk made up for it at the end, so I ain't mad at him. Brandon, baby, because you can play. Can't nobody cover you. I want you to catch the ball, though. Okay, let me get into this really quick because we're going to be short and sweet. Because it's late, really late. We had a night game, right? I don't even care what time it is now. It doesn't matter. All right, fam. From where Niner fans fit, except, not you, Young Montana. Nobody care what you're thinking because you ain't no 49er fan. Week 10 offensive execution. What'd you think about that? Shanahan's game plan and game call evaluation. Offensive standout players. Defensive standouts. Game ball award. We got all the risk real quick. I'll give it week 10 offensive execution. I give it a D-. There were several times I'm trying to say, what do you guys do? And the offensive line, well, you know what? Never mind. I'm going back. Let me walk that back. I'll give them a C because they look like a team that hasn't played in a while, and they hadn't. I'm not trying to give excuses. I'm not excusing them. I'm a little annoyed by what I saw. The offensive line looked way better before the break. I thought they'd come back feeling pumped up and strong and moving bodies. No, they had to struggle a little bit. They had the moments of all of a sudden doing well, but for the most part, execution was lukewarm. That's a C. They can do way better than that. Shanahan's game plan and game call evaluation. I'm going to have to tie that up. Execute. Kyle, you know what? There are times when if you've got him backed up on the ropes when you're running the ball, I thought that was a point of play action. Okay, you know what? C. Offensive standout players. Boy, I tell you what. Elijah Mitchell, I can't tell you I'm glad Elijah, you look good. I said, you watch Elijah Mitchell come back and look like he ain't missed a week of practice. You came back looking pretty much better than anybody else hasn't missed that. I mean, you missed a whole lot of time, but you still look good. He's a natural. That's what he is. I mean, the boy, how many yards did he end up with? Did he damn near 100 yards? 99, is that 89? 89 yards. He fell down where he was going to get 100 because he was going to the end zone. Elijah Mitchell. Who else? Jimmy did what he's supposed to. I ain't giving him no award. Because he didn't hurt us, and he made some Jawan Jennings. I was worried about when Kendrick Bourne left and we didn't have any clutch guy at a third down. You were so clutch today. I'm telling you, man, I'm loving it. Defensive standout. Talanoa Hufanga. That was a key play at the end, but Fred Warner, you could give him the ball every week. So I'm trying to not do that every week. Fred Warner shares the ball with Talanoa Hufanga. Who else made great plays today on defense? Because they were kind of like, Omanahu did it. He wasn't bad. The edge rushing team wasn't bad. I wonder how long it's going to take Ebby Common to come back, though. But he wasn't bad. Game Ball Award, yeah. I'm going to give it to Talanoa just because he made that last play. Offensively, Mrs. Mitchell's baby. Boy, Eli. Oh, if we wouldn't have had you, I'm not sure what would have happened. Whew. Let me get on the phone and say hello. We're going over to D-Flow Alley. Come on in, fam.
Hola.
Hola. Allie, I know you enjoyed that game. It was terribly stressful, but it was fun.
It was stressful. It wasn't a blowout. It was a close game. I knew it.
I'm listening to you from now on. Whenever you give a score now, whatever you say, I'm canceling my score. I'm going with Allie.
That's right. I like
God,
that.
I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, T-Flow.
Hey, what's up, Rambo? Hey, you know what? We got to win. I'm glad it's a win, but we got lucky.
We did.
We got lucky that their defensive line got injured where we can run.
And their offense, and they had all their weapons out. 4 out
all
of 5
the
top
weapons were
receivers.
out. Like, you know, you forgot Rashawn Slater, the Pro Bowl left tackle. You forgot him.
And who was that got hurt?
So he wasn't there.
And they carried him off the field, or he had to leave. Man.
No, he wasn't there today.
He wasn't even there. One of the refill. Somebody got hurt on the offensive line.
Defensive end.
Or defense.
It was on the defense.
That's right.
Two. It was there 2 defensive linemen that got hurt.
But they're kind of soft, though, T-Flow. You got to give it to them. They're kind of soft. I mean, come on. They was leaving the field like crazy in pain. What kind of football player is that? Some of them big monsters, man, they be making me laugh.
yeah, but Rambo, they held the Niners under 23 points with the depleted defensive line.
I don't know.
This guy's worries me when it comes to really legit passing teams.
I'm trying to cope
because
with
for some reason, I don't know why, they didn't continue passing the ball, up the middle, like seam routes, because that's where they were killing us.
Yeah.
In the sleeves, the deep slants.
Yeah.
So we got lucky they got off that. And still, Kyle Shanahan doesn't understand when he opens up the playbook, puts Juwan Jennings in. They make plays, and if it wasn't for him bailing us out on key third downs, third and longs, second and longs, I don't know. It still would have been a close game.
Remember, we had 7 points. I count that 7 points because he's sitting in the end zone. The ball's hitting him on the chest. That was a definite touchdown. So we should have had 7 more points. We should have covered the spread and made it look like they were missing people. So, those are little things. They kept shooting themselves in the feet,
Yeah, that was Ayuk who dropped that one. But still, they were putting 8. They were putting six on the line. They're putting 6 on the line, 8 in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, throw it. It's about time he used Juwan Jennings in, because that's the only way. He has to spread it out, open up the playbook, because they're not going to look at Juwan. They're not going to look at Ross Dwelly. They're not going to look at Kyle Juszczyk, when it comes to the passing game.
But you know what they did with that defense? They stacked the box, and all of a sudden, just before the snap, they'd retreat. So that was pretty brilliant on their part. And they didn't come. They came to play, but I don't know if we should be all the way shamed. I'm not happy, but
I just want Kyle, like I've been saying, open up the offense, open up Juwan Jennings. How many times you see Juwan Jennings when he gets the opportunity? How many times does Juwan Jennings bail us out?
He delivers every time.
Playoffs?
Yeah, he delivers every time.
Right. So why doesn't he keep on incorporating him? Ross Dwelly, every time
he did.
Any of our tight ends get hurt, any of our fullbacks get hurt, how many times does Ross Dwelly step up and go in?
He went to JJ and he went to Ayuk. They're not double teaming Ayuk because they ran out of bodies. Ayuk's out there one-on-one all the time. That's why Jimmy hits him as much as he can. But Ayuk's got to deliver. Don't fumble. Don't drop the ball. Brandon, make the play. You're the guy.
Yeah, but
You're the
that
guy.
fumble, it was a helmet to the ball, so
I know.
that's not on him. That's
Yeah,
not
but they
on
wouldn't.
him.
But no flag.
The one that was on him was that drop touchdown. That was
Yes.
surely on him.
Fam, we got to go.
That
Let me see you and Ali. I'll be back Tuesday because
Hey, a win's a win, but now we got to clean it up now.
I
Hey,
know.
you
They'll
know
get
what?
better.
And
It's after bye week.
Kyle has another win from being behind at halftime and fourth quarter because his record trailing by the half and fourth is abysmal. So
It's now in
we
3
got to
instead
win
of
on
2.
that one.
All right, fam. See you Tuesday.
Let's get a little nice shout out.
All right. Nana!
And don't forget O'Manu.
I was talking about him. Ali, no, T-Flow. See y'all Tuesday.
Yes. Good night.
Night.
All right, Rob, good night.
Hey, is that Jack? Because I was talking about Omenihu. He was vicious today.
O'Manu on defense, Elijah Mitchell on offense.
There
Gotta
you go.
go. It's your boy
Wait,
Jack.
hold on, Jack. Hold on. Bobo, game ball to our D, held him to 52 yards and second. You know, Bobo, that D did say, look, y'all, let's cut this out. They ain't got nobody over there. They got people out, and we out here struggling. Stop. And Jay Feller, wait. I had this last year. Jay Feller hard. JP hella hard. I should have read it. JP bang bang, not again. Here we go. Quest for 6. But we got some things we got to correct though. Hella hard. Thanks for the contribution, though, fam. Edmund. Edmund. It is late. Boy, I tell you what, it's playing football.
Can you hear me, Rambo?
Yeah. Edmund, I can hear you. Yeah. Whatever you were doing before, you got it straightened out now.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Little fella says, Chargers play a good game without their key players. Let's go now. They did. You got to give them some credit. They came in. A lot of it's mental. You know, you look at the Niners roster, you say, oh, man. And you don't. Edmund, you there? Edmund's trying to.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. I was waiting for you to go ahead. Come on in, fam.
No, I mean, first of all, before we even get into the Niners, what I tell you about the Cowboys?
About the who? Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
That was comedy relief.
Like, Dak Prescott is not that dude, bro. He is not that dude. We'll get to that some other time. But anyway.
You remind me of ESPN because there's two guys that insist on saying Dak Prescott is being given way too much love. But go ahead, give me some more 49ers though, because we need to talk about that during the week when we really need to laugh. But go ahead, fam.
Right. So okay. This was a game that, admittedly, and I'm sure it's the case for most of us, it was frustrating to watch at times.
I was losing my mind.
But I will say, as a person who does not criticize play calling, like I think play calling is the thing that fans don't understand the most, right? It's the easiest thing to look at a play and say it didn't work, so it must be bad for this reason, right? My only issue, and this is the first time you're ever going to hear me criticize Kyle Shanahan because he knows more than I do, and I respect the fact that he knows way more than I do.
I feel you. I know exactly where you come from. I've done it myself. But go ahead. Let it out.
But we were 2 for 5 in the red zone. Now, one of those, Brandon Ayuk dropped a touchdown pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one of those was a missed field goal, right?
Oh.
And then the ones we made were field goals. But to me, Rambo, that was the key to the game. The Chargers gave up all of their rushing yards before they got to the red zone. We had 230 rushing yards. I guarantee you 180, 190, 200 of those were before they got to the red zone. Because when they got inside that 10, when we got inside the 10, they clamped up every single time. We should have been throwing it, Rambo. That was my only complaint. Thank you. When it happened the first couple times, I was like, all right, I mean, Kyle, look, I think that this game was probably more difficult to call than you thought because if you look at their defense, it looked a lot like the Rams, didn't it? They played off right? Then they had they brought 5, sometimes 6 guys in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And the tough thing for Kyle in this game was this. There would be drives we would go down the field and score, and then there would be drives where we would be 3 and out because they stopped the run, right? So if you look at, like, there were so many fans saying he should go for it on 4th down, he should go for it, but the times that you were saying that, the rhythm would have been very difficult to pull off because if they stop you on a play before 4th and 1, you try to run on 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, and they stop you running the football, why in the heck would you be dumb enough to go for it on 4th down? No, take the points. Because guess what? Kyle taking the points is what won us the game. All those field goals won us the game.
Yeah.
Now, it might not be sexy.
Yeah.
but
it was effective in this game. Fam, you always make so much sense. I want to get into that in more detail, but we got to wait till Tuesday because it's got to be short after tonight. But absolute truth. Right. I agree. And a lot of people don't realize on the field how difficult that play is, and we're sitting here playing arm quarterback too. So, all right.
Exactly.
All right, Evan. See you Tuesday, fam. And we can talk about the Cowboys. I love doing that. Night, fam.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
See you Tuesday, buddy.
Looking forward to it. Night, fam. Had the game and got snatched. K-Boy.
What's going on, Rambo?
K-Boy, after going through hours of stress and strain, do you feel euphoric right now? I mean, I know there's something to be ashamed about that win, but there's no such thing as being 4 weeks from now, we're not going to care as we're driving in for the playoffs because what only matters right now is winning. We came back from the bye week and look like ass cheeks. We always do. So maybe next week we won't. But, I mean, K-Boy, give me your assessment, game ball, and who impressed you the most and all that good stuff.
Oh man, I think it was a good victory. We won against a good team, even though they was injury depleted today. But a victory is a victory, and that's how I look at it. And I think we had a little bye week rust that we had to brush off in the first half with the defense. I give the defense it's in between a B plus and A minus. I was gonna give them a B plus just because of the way they played in the first half. They gave up a lot of catches and everything. It just wasn't playing like just lockdown defense like I thought they would be. Yeah, no, it just came out rusty. But the second half they turned it up. So in between a B plus, A minus, I give the offense a B just because we was in the red zone so many times we didn't come up with touchdowns instead of field goals. But it is what it is with that. And I give the special teams a C because Robbie missed a field goal. Well, it was a field goal extra point. I think he just missed the extra point.
He missed the extra point. But see, that's what Vegas wants to kill Robbie because that was the spread.
Yeah, it was. And I almost jumped on it too.
Vegas is paying big bucks tonight by Robbie Gold.
Yeah. So I didn't make no bets on there. Yeah, they are collecting. Yeah.
Yeah. I got that backwards.
Wow. And then we got a punt block too. So I give the secondary. The special teams C for the game. Overall, I give the team a B just because I expect this team to put up 30 points a game now. But I think the schedule when it first came out before the season started, it was a hard schedule. But I think the schedule the second half is a more favorable schedule. We only have to play 2 teams that's above 500 right now, and that's Miami and
we coming in butting around
and that's
with
the game
Miami,
I really
like we did today.
Miami, Seattle. Yeah, Miami, Seattle.
Wait, don't put Seattle on that list. Don't do it. Seattle ain't all that.
No. I'm talking about the games we got to play against people that's over 500. Seattle.
Seattle
are the 2.
I lost respect for Seattle. So, I'm done giving them all that praise.
We got 5 games left at home. After we go to Mexico next week, we gotta all our games on the Pacific Coast, so they shouldn't affect us none. Only thing I'm worried about that Seattle game is it's going to be on a short week. We played that Thursday night, and that's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about that game. Yeah, and it's up in Seattle too. That's the only thing I'm worried about on that game. So them and Miami, the 2 games are. So maybe, but we gotta. Yeah, but we got a game or two to play with a loss, if we don't go our way. But we just need to take care of business. So I mean, that's how I see it. But good victory overall tonight.
Yeah.
And I like the way we came out in the second half and started putting it on them.
And we got to put it on
I
the
think
Cardinals.
we could have used. Yeah, we got to, and it's, like I say, it's gonna be in Mexico, so it's like a neutral field site.
No,
so,
it's gonna be a 49er
It
site.
might be a little different.
Got a lot of red and gold out there.
Oh yeah. Well, you know how it is. It's not Santa Clara. It's not Levi. So
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So
That's a
but
huge
we'll see how it
stadium,
goes. I
too.
think we'll. Yeah, and I've been watching they little Hard Knocks in season and stuff. They kind of in flux right now anyway. So
Yeah, I know. And Buda Baker's got them all making them
and-
crazy. Okay, well, let me
Yeah, I
see
know.
Tuesday, and let's get into what we got to think about more then. All right, fam.
Oh yeah, yes sir. We'll chop it up.
All right, K-Boy. Have a good night, fam.
Oh yeah. You too. Thanks.
And Brock 09 says Ayuk equals Pettis, straight Duke and crybaby call in. Yeah. And Isaiah Valeriano, it's so true. Robbie secretly collected in Vegas. And Isidro Thomas, this is actually right. I forgot. Who impressed not to disappoint? It was Mike McGlinchey. Mike, take a bow, bruh. You made one mistake today, I think. Just one. Otherwise, Khalil Mack might just get off, man. Fly guy, fly guy, fly guy.
Rambo.
Fly guy, I know, man. I'm feeling good. I know we ain't got no reason to feel good because we need to be concerned. But Fly guy, what are you thinking?
You felt good today?
I do now, only because we won. Now, I don't feel good about the game itself, but I feel good that I'm not sitting here crying my eyes out and having to look at people like Young Montana running around that chair. You lost 49ers, you lost 49ers. He calls himself a 49er fan, and he's in there rooting for the other team the whole time. And he'd be in here now. See, you guys, the 49ers suck. So we don't have to put up with that. I'm delighted.
Yeah, because earlier in the game, I see you. Your head was looking all yellow.
So that's my shame. That's my brown bag. When the 49ers are making me look bad, I just go ahead and drape that over the top because I can't hardly stand it, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense.
A win is a win, but come on, we gotta have more. We gotta have more killer instinct than that, Rambo. How many times we're gonna go to the goal line and don't put the team away? It's not about killing the clock. Most of the time, that's what Kyle understands. It's 2 minutes left. You at the 5-yard line, punch it in. I mean,
and don't be afraid to throw it.
3 times.
But that's against with
You
the
have to run it
Rams.
3 times.
People know you're gonna run it.
That's the only thing I can't deal with Kyle play calling is it is like stupid. Just like in the beginning of the game, we was down with 7, right? And then we was like right there to score, and you go for a 3-point. The game was just fresh. You had nothing to lose. Go for the touchdown. The game just started, Rambo.
See that's what Edmund was just saying a minute ago.
It would have been a whole different game.
See, we you know how we look at Kyle. Well, not all of us, but you know how we look at Kyle as a man with a plan, knows what he's doing. He's got pedigree. Some people label him as a savant of football. But then when you look at him, you do like we do. We say, Kyle, I don't know about that, Kyle. Man, you got me scratching my head. What was this? Why? We be asking why all the time. You notice that?
So if Kyle was flying the plane and he asked Ronbo to come with me, would you go? I'd be like, Kyle,
I
don't know about that.
Hey, Fly Guy, the first thing I'd ask him is, have you got a plan? Because if you got a plan, I'm not getting on that plane.
Kyle, I ain't gonna lie. Kyle is holding the players back. Rambo, there's no way. The game just started. You already down by 7. You made it all the way down to the 3-yard line, and you go for 3 points.
But
you can just
here's the
go
thing.
for it right there.
But then you
Come on, man.
then you got players making mistakes. I wonder. Everybody says Kyle don't believe in Jimmy. He don't trust Jimmy. You know what? Jimmy ain't the only one Kyle don't believe and trust in. You know, I was glad they kept throwing to IU because I was afraid. You know how Kyle is. Listen, don't throw that ball to Brandon all day. I want him out there blocking, but forget about throwing. I can see Kyle doing that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ayuk don't see no receiver in the NFL. You see that when he missed the touchdown? You see that rock he put on the DB? Man, that man put a rock where you like, wow.
That boy's got moves. He just needs to learn to catch the ball, especially when you're sitting in there and nobody's there but you.
The way he missed the pass. I mean, he dropped the pass is because his body was moving away from the ball, so he didn't extend his hand a little bit longer. That's not his fault. Because your body in motion is going away from the ball, Rambo.
The problem is
it hit him. Do that. Like you
hit him
like that.
The problem is it bounced right off his chest. I just believe he could. He's got great hands.
You got to look at it. It hit him in his hand.
Okay.
His body was going away from the ball.
You know what? We just ran the clock though. Let's get back to this Tuesday because I know there's gonna be more discussion about that. Because you got a good point. Maybe I got to look at it again. Maybe you're right. But I just But fam, let me see it Tuesday before I get crazy. Before production goes crazy. All right. Night, fam. All right. Tony, Game Ball, Elijah Mitchell, Nick Bosa, Mitch Wisnowski with the great kicks. Tony, that's a good point. I'm very worried about the altitude in Mexico City. Playing Yolo Murray. That's a good name for you. Yeah, Murray. Recipe for disaster. Tony, he could get tired out there running more than everybody else, maybe, The 49er faithful Ronbo. As an old NFL fan, you should know why only 6, because 7-point favorite. You should know why only 6, because 7-point favorite. 49er faithful, I don't know. I'm confused by that. I guess not old enough for that one yet. Hey, but thanks for the contribution. Hey, Frank.
Wildcard.
Frank. Fish sandwich, Frank. Frank, man, we're sitting here and trying to appreciate winning, but they got to do better than this. They got away today. Frank, I'm sure you're thinking the same thing. What are you thinking? You making sure it's
Yeah, I'll be real quick. That's definitely, I think the win, but I'm not enthused or excited what I think. Like 2 weeks to prepare, man. Cal, his play calling, man. Like I told you, he plays too conservative, Rambo. We in the red zone. We can't generate no points in the red zone, Rambo. Like no points at all in the red zone.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Bad habit.
Like come on, that's like come on. I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased with what I think. I mean, it look like the same offense. You run the same thing. You just want somebody run the backfield, run around the running back. Like keep running the ball. That's Chargers. That's their weakness.
But Frank, I just wanted to. They wouldn't let us. There was times they wouldn't let us run. That bothered me more than anything else. I watched everybody else run against them, and we can't. Why? Well, Mitchell did good.
We ran, but Cal kept going away from it though too.
Yeah,
we ran and Cal kept going. And then, it's a lot though. I can't really jump on into it, man. But it just showed a difference, man, when you had that elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's what we saying.
Still got to come back to Jimmy.
You can see the difference with no. I'm just saying you just see the difference with Herbert versus Jimmy. You just see the. I mean, it is what it is. Jimmy,
but you know what?
What he are, but
you know what I'd like to see though, Frank.
I mean, it's just what it is.
Frank. Not to argue about that, but do you know what I'd like to see? Let Jimmy throw the ball like Herbert's allowed to throw the ball. I really wonder because Jimmy's not allowed to throw the ball, fam. And he's like we're a run team, and he only missed one pass today, as I know of, and one was dropped. But Herbert was throwing all day. What do you have? 40, 50 shots? What did Jimmy have? You know what I'm saying?
But it's just he all his starters out. And look how he did. They still could have won the game if they didn't drop the ball. So that's what I'm saying. I'm happy we speed away with a victory. But I mean, just be off for 2 weeks, Rambo. I just thought I would have seen more. I mean, it just looked the same to me. So
that's what they don't need to do. The 49ers can't take no time off. They get timings off. They just look terrible.
It's like we play good. It's like only the Rams when you see different little trickery plays and all this and that. Like I don't understand. Like it's like only with the Rams you see everything coming out the head. All the tricks coming out
Frank,
the head.
We got to get used to.
That's crazy, man.
You know what we got to get used to? Kyle is conservative. He really is.
Yeah, I said that. I said that last week, Friday. See, that's what Kyle do. He play score. Kyle. What are you doing? Stop trying to depend on your defense. Because say if Justin Herbert would have marched in the field and scored. If what's his name, number 94, Manny, who ain't never hit his arm, Slim was wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Slim was wide open. If he ain't never hit his arm, like, come on, that's what I'm saying, Kyle. Stop depending on the defense, Kyle. Go for the kill. Like, what are you doing? That's what makes me mad with Kyle, man.
And the thing
like,
is,
I don't understand, man.
And the thing is, you've seen Elijah Moore. We have the best. Elijah Mitchell falls down. He was going in the end zone. He fell down. What are the odds of him falling down? So you know what? Let's see what they look like next week. The 49ers were out of practice. They looked awful today. We'll see what they look like next week.
I'm with you. But go. I know everybody else want to get in here. I had a lot more to say Tuesday, but shout out to you, Ronbo.
All right, man.
I'm about to go ahead and get back to this Big Mac, man. You know,
A Big Mac? No fish sandwich tonight.
Yeah, I had to get a Big Mac, man. Yeah, I had to get a Big Mac today, man. Ain't no fish sandwich, man. We ain't look too good. All right, Ronbo.
We'll get better next week. All right, fam.
Yeah, hopefully. All right.
Mars 73. Niners, a W's a W, but they should have beat the Chargers by way more than 6. Everybody agrees. Going against backups, and we still play like this. Go for TD in the red zone. Kyle was trying to be very careful to go ahead and win that game and not make a mistake. You know, he's got to stop being so scared. Let those guys play. They've been together too long. They'll get it done. Trust them. Hey, Norm, what time is it?
You see what time it is. Niners all day.
But Norm, I'm loving that Gatorade flag, man. I'm telling you, that's looking hella
Yeah,
good.
he was looking thirsty in the first half. I had to put it up there because the boys was looking thirsty in the first half, like I just said they was gonna do. They got a tendency to do this.
Mm-hmm.
They got a tendency to be slow and thirsty looking in the first half. And I don't mean to get on my Niners like that because I love these guys. I love every guy that get out there on the field and handle their business. That's exactly what they did. But man, that first half was so slow. Was so slow ski. What was we down 13?
I really believe that they was out of practice. I mean, because they could play better. How come they look like they did against the Rams, and then 2 weeks later they look like poo? That has to be something to do with just laying off and kicking back and relaxing. They looked awful out there.
But it's the readjustment for me, though. They still was able to, like that second half, the Chargers offense didn't do nada.
See? That's what I'm
They
talking
scored
about.
3 points.
That's what I'm talking about. Why y'all can play like that in the first half?
Offense scored 3 points in the second half. And the Niners offense scored 12. The Niners defense allowed 3 points in the second half. The Niners offense scored 12.
See? Both sides of the ball. Put 4 quarters of football together. Y'all coming out there clowning around.
Smoke this Chargers pack. That's what we're going to do. We smoking Charger pack. Right out.
But all in all, we appreciate it, right? We won. We bad as they played, they still got away.
Offensive game ball.
Who got it?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Brandon Ayuk.
For defensive game
ball?
ball?
With Brandon Ayuk. The attitude that he go out there, he always got something to prove. I don't care what he is on the stats. Man's always go out there and got something to prove. And he goes out there and does his dang thing.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate Brandon Ayuk for going out there and just doing the job that he does. And it's enough to get us on the field. But Jimmy G gets an honorary run for just someone brought something up on one of my chat rooms. His ability to hit the hot read on cover one. I'm gonna check out film and see what's up with that. Defense.
He makes big boy throws a lot. That shot to George Kittle was elite. I don't even know how he got that in there.
Defense. I'm going with Fred Warner, the leader, the guy that like when Drake Greenlaw went down, it seemed like the defense they got hot. They was like, no, we riding for my boy because they already knew like one hit that was enough. And John and Herbert, Jay Herbo came back on the field. So it's like, why? I don't know. That's
out of the game.
Even analysts. You feel me? Even Jason Garrett. He don't like the 49ers.
And he even defended him. You don't have to kick him out of the game.
Like I I don't like this. That's all I.
Stupid decision.
Well, we
But they
got
say
the
New
dub
York
now.
can make decisions on that, and I think
5
that
and
came
4
from New
though.
York.
5 and 4 feels good. Seahawks, they can't laugh so much because we not that far behind them. And
No.
Norm,
Norm, they got 4 losses.
We a game away from not.
They have 4 losses.
We a game away from knocking right out the park. We second
And
place.
They haven't taken off the bye week yet.
They one choke away. Oh, they got a bye week?
Yes. We are tied for first, Norm.
Now I just got to go to Mexico City and handle their business.
Well, yeah, but
because that way they get the dub ski. You know what that means?
Norm, we got to go.
That's all
Norm,
I got to say.
I just want to get plenty of jalapenos before the game. Norm, let me see you Tuesday.
And it's Niners all day. Singing, ooh la la.
La. Ooh la 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 la. No, we do the whole song Tuesday.
Let's go.
Right, fam. And Z, the dark one, has arrived. Z.
Hello?
Z, give us your assessment.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
The dark one is here.
Z, we escaped. Every 49er fan knows we escaped. Ain't nobody said, great game, 49ers, boy, y'all brought it to them. Ain't nobody saying that. Z, well, you can say it, though. What are you thinking?
Rambo.
Yeah.
Are we complaining about a W?
Everybody is.
Shout out to Brandon Ayuk. That boy be catching incredible catches. My boy 209 in the building.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon Ayuk, man. He did his thing. But I just want to say, man, that was a W, man. I know we've seen a lot of things that we don't like to see, but we gotta just just take the W and let's enjoy it for this moment, because we can go back to losing if that's what y'all want.
No! No. You're right. I agree.
So like, yeah, yeah, there was a lot of things I didn't like. I didn't like seeing, but just know when you get a bye week, you get all lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they did.
Now they get back into it. You know what I'm saying?
I expect much better football Sunday.
That call on Greenlaw, I did not like, but hey,
nobody did.
Do, right?
Well, that'll be on the news tomorrow. Watch, maybe even tonight. It's a little late, but writers will say something about that. That was not worthy of being ejected. No.
You act like my man was trying to hurt the dude. Like, you can't, when the play's in motion like that, you can't stop yourself. You know what I mean?
He led with his shoulder too, fam. He didn't lead with his helmet.
And it's hard because when a quarterback runs, you don't know if they're gonna. You can't predict what they're about to do, like slide, or sometimes they don't slide, sometimes they keep going, sometimes they slide, and then you got to stop yourself.
Russell Wilson, pretend like he goes slide and don't slide. But yeah, I agree.
I'm just happy for the W, Ronbo.
We
I
needed
don't want to take up much time. I'm glad we got that. Now let's go on to next week and let's get some more players back.
Yeah, and we got them without any injuries today. Yes.
Right.
No injuries today. Yes, that's a victory too. All right, Z, let me see you Tuesday.
You're gonna see the dark one Tuesday. Dark one out.
There you go. Have a good night, fam. Yeah, it just dawned on me. We didn't got. Yo, Rev has entered the building. Rev, come on in.
Rambo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet.
All right.
This is what I'm gonna say. First and foremost, shout out to my 49er family, repping that beautiful red and gold.
Not you, Young Montana. He ain't talking to you.
Mm. Y'all were alive at the Levi. Young Montana, obviously you are some kind of Seahawks Rams fan, so I don't even, whatever. I would take this game as a dogfight. And sometimes, we tend to want to blow people out and this, that, third, but dogfight is a dogfight.
True.
I'm going to take this W, let it be a lesson, let us come back and adjust. Like we did in the second half. First half was ugly. Second half, D'Amico made adjustments. The play calling, obviously, all of us, we all feel the same way about Kyle when it comes to that. But, we got the W. And that's what it's about right now. Just getting the W. I will take W's any kind of way I can get it. And right now, it's a beautiful day because we won. Those Dallas Cow Jokes lost. The Seattle Pisscocks lost. So I'm happy. I am very happy. Oh, I forgot the Rambley Retards. I'm sorry. You lost too. Oh. But, you know, it was good to see us pull out this W. Like I said, it was a dogfight. But, hey, I understand, family. We want to blow teams out. We want to do this. We want to do that. But, hey, we played a very good team today. A very good team. Because, Justin, listen, we got exposed the first half in the secondary.
Ooh, so bad.
And me being a high school football coach, I can tell you, I'm a defensive backs coach, and it pissed me off in the first half. Like, I sat here and called everything. Was like, come on, boys, make the adjustment.
Coach,
but hey,
missed assignments.
This is what it is.
You
we
know,
did it.
some of the
Exactly.
There are rules as a defensive back you learn early on, and we saw them broken right and left. What do you do?
You did, but you know, those are the things that we need to see once we go back in the film in the game and just observe and learn from it. So we're gonna bounce back. But we got the W. That's all that matters right now. Just get W's. Bill Walsh said it himself. He would rather win games by fighting than lose games by not trying.
Amen to that.
That's all I'm going to say. And that comes from the great Bill Walsh.
And I love them kind of, when you paraphrase things like that, it's just so enlightening. I think I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Tuesday, don't miss it.
I'll be back Tuesday, Rambo. We thank you. We love you. Appreciate your time. Yo, family, stand up. Holla at you.
Peace. Have a good night, fam. What?
You too, man.
Wait, let me say it for Rev. And remember one thing. In order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. Woo!
Beat him.
Hey, by the way, for that, who's that? Just 49 faithful. I get it now. I just realized 6 points means 7 point favor. Yeah, you know what? That's how teams 2 field goals Vegas wins. Robbie, God damn it though, Robbie. Jesus Christ. Anyway, water sucks. Rambo, we played the better LA team today. Where are my Rams at? Where are the Rams fans? Why do they not visit us anymore? Rudy. I don't understand that. Everybody, Rudy. Hey, 49, Brian.
What up?
Somebody's got an echo. Where's that coming from?
Where's the familiar LA Ram reporter at?
Brian, we've been looking for them for the last 2-3 weeks. We played the Rams 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you know, I don't know why they're acting like this. They're just rude people.
Yeah.
I mean, they came in, they eat our food, they drink our wine, they hang out, they love our women, and then they leave when things are going tough.
Yeah. Hey, Rombo, I'm starting a new foundation for Mike McGlinchey. Do you want to be part of it?
Well, what is it? Does he need a foundation?
We're trying to raise money. We're trying to raise money for longer cleats for him, so he can planted more, and he gets smacked around by a Khalil Mack like he did all night. Holy cow!
Hey,
did you see when he got knocked back like 5 yards into Jimmy?
Wait, Brad, I want to say something on his behalf, though. Usually he gets completely steamrolled. I was
proud of him. He stood his ground.
Right? Yeah.
He stood his ground.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
Oh, my God. He was getting smacked around like an old lady, you know, smacking a younger guy. You know,
I really wish he would bulk up or something to get heavier. Why is he so easy to move?
Oh, my God.
I don't get it.
I'm very happy we got the W, but I'm, you know, how long have I known you now? 4 or 5 years?
At least.
I've been with you.
Mm.
So what do I always complain about every freaking year with our 49ers?
Offensive
line. Do I not? Yeah.
It's always a problem.
They just didn't seem like they were just getting smacked around. Oh, my God. That defense of the Chargers was just killing them, you know?
And Brian, that tells you.
Yeah, we get until we run our big Trent Williams out in front of them, and they're scared to deal with him.
Yeah.
We finally get a touchdown or something. But I wish we would utilize Juszczyk at him more with McCaffrey. Like, have him slam into the line, and then have McCaffrey go right behind him. I don't know why Kyle's not doing more of that.
We all
like
scratch
the
our
old days
head
where he had like a.
at a fullback
Yeah,
like that.
Remember we had to have that. We'd have Rathman bust a hole, and then old
Rathman
Roger
loved
Craig
his
would
job,
go right
too.
through there. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know why we can't do that. We have the players to do that.
Well, there's a sophistication that Kyle likes to assert that's sometimes a little too sophisticated. He needs to stay a little more fundamental and down to earth with some of the plays he does. You don't need to be so cute all the time, Kyle. And we all question
he would
it.
give up the play. He almost got Debo hurt again tonight with the play in the backfield that he needs to stop running. Did you see that?
When he jerked Debo's head mask around or face mask around?
Oh, good God. Debo got smacked. I didn't think he was going to get up. He always runs that weird play to Debo in the back, and teams are on that every game,
Which is a major reason why he needs to
frustrating.
put Debo back out, using and abusing linebackers. Stop, Kyle.
Elijah looked amazing tonight.
He is.
I mean, Elijah looked better than McCaffrey tonight, I thought,
Yeah, he did. He actually did.
And McCaffrey, I know is going to come along. I see it's a timing thing. I watched when McCaffrey would get the ball. Did you see when he would get the ball from Jimmy and Jimmy would kind of hesitate?
Yeah.
They weren't on the same kind of page.
They can't take a week off.
They stuttered.
Man, we got to go though, Brian.
They did. Yeah.
I see it Tuesday.
think it's a timing thing.
It'll get better.
All right.
All right, Phil. Have a great night, Brian.
Yeah.
Always great to hear
Thank
from
you.
Thank you.
You too. Bye.
And big boy Luis says, game ball to the defense. Offense needs to pick it up. And I believe they will. And Rambo, should we file a missing person report on Rudy? I really think we should. I'm worried about the fella. I was going to say the big fella. Mr. Block Eye says, Kyle needs to take chances so it confuses D more. I know, right, Kyle? You're way too conservative sometimes. Those guys have been playing together now long enough that you can trust them on a little more than you're doing. I mean, you can hear Kyle over the sidelines. Be careful. Hey, Liam.
Rudy's in the hospital from eating too much crow.
Liam. Rudy, ready to go, ready to lose. And then, of course, AKC and my boy, marketing pro, Casey.
Well, which second, man?
Casey, man, everything's looking up. I realize we escaped today, but it doesn't matter. We still get we get to recover and look bad today, but we still came out with a win, and next week get better. And the thing is, I really wish the Rams and the Hawks fans would come on back and join us so we can gloat and we can see their face, but they won't do it.
Yeah,
that's just my wish.
Well, and Rambo, it's never those Cardinal fans. They don't make a peep
ever.
I'm glad they got the win, Rambo. I would have liked to see Kittle in the mix more. I would have liked to see Christian get more touches than Elijah tonight.
Yeah. He'll get them.
And
Elijah looked really good tonight, though.
Yeah, he looked okay. He looked good tonight. I just I don't know. I thought Christian was getting bigger gains per carry.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but you know what? As a matter of fact, I think Kyle's trying to get Elijah up to speed and get him some work.
Yeah,
Christian's going to be fine. So that may have been the plan there. He's got to diversify that run a little bit more with both of them, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, they did good. I would have liked to have seen it been like the opposite amount of carries, because Elijah got 18, Christian had 14. But definitely they got to get George in the mix more, especially in the red zone, man. Where are those, where's the Vernon Davis kind of routes with George Kittle just over the middle and just throw it up for George to go get it?
Like they did last week. A week against the Rams, back of the end zone. Perfect. Do it.
Yeah. Or just over the middle,
Well, yeah, and timing.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably scared of the timing today since they were off 2 weeks. Since they looked out of sync a lot today, though.
They did. They did, and they got off to a slow start, but they had a really good second half.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
the second half
they played
shut out
enough.
the
They got
Chargers,
themselves
man.
back again. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the Chargers didn't score in the second half. You know,
And they weren't supposed to score as much as they did in the first half either. See, that was
Yeah.
uncalled for. And your buddy Robbie, okay, I was so pissed off with him. I thought about you too when I was sitting there talking about.
Oh, what
Robbie.
happened? Did he miss it? Did he miss an extra point?
Yes, of course he did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And some people think it might have been in cahoots with Vegas because the spread was 7, and Robbie 6. So Vegas collected and called Robbie a few minutes after the game. Good job, RG. Good job. Your money's already been wired to your account.
Rambo, I got the spread I got the spread at 8 tonight, and I had to sprinkle on the Warriors. You know, just because that's what I do is I just have to sprinkle on something to fuck up my ticket. You know.
No, really. That's why I say parlays. You guys got to be careful. Don't ever depend on one team. Because boy. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out, Rumbo. I haven't really had the time to dedicate, what it takes to sports betting. But
it'll get better. The 49ers will be better next week. I don't believe it. I believe this was a week. All right, let's get loosened up, guys. All right, they haven't got all the horses. We should be fine. Damn near got a beating. God. Anyway.
Yeah. I wish they put Brunskill in, replace Brendel with Brunskill. I don't know what they're doing there, Robert.
Let's talk more about it Tuesday, Casey. I always love hearing from you. I'm going to see you Tuesday, okay?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Likewise, Rambo. The Reverend Rambo. You have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you, production.
Of the platform of what's happening now. Night, fam.
I'll see you in the next chapter, Rambo.
All right. Did he take that from Tony? Let's stick back on Liam. Liam might have passed out. Golden Buckeye. We've not talked to the Golden Buckeye in forever. Golden Buckeye.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Golden GB. We're looking around here. A lot of people are complaining. Unless you're like Z, the dog came in. Are we gotten to the point where we're complaining about wins? We do. Yeah, we're shameless at times, but we look bad today, and we still got to win. We need to be able to appreciate that too.
Right. See how I look at it. I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty.
Thank you. I'm wrapping myself around that now. Give me some assessments on this game. Who do you think? Are there any standouts in this game? Who pissed you off? And everybody's talking about Kyle's play calling.
Nobody really pissed me off but the refs, because I see 3 holding plays on Nick Bosa. They missed a face mask, but
they called it on. They called
it
on
is
us.
what it is. But my offensive player of the game, I know he dropped a touchdown, but BA. I mean, he could easily have 2 touchdowns, but one drive and came up 2 yards short. But my defense, which went in, the refs threw him out. But hey, Greenlaw was showing up the first quarter and a half. Maybe.
Oh, he's playing his ass off.
And he still had the most tackles on the team tonight.
I mean, dude, Greenlaw's one of the best run and chase guys. I think at times I put him above Fred. If Greenlaw is like a hound, like a greyhound on a rabbit, if you come running through there and he's got his head down and looking down at you, you will be caught in just a second. God, he's a dog. I love it.
But honor a mention. I can either give it up to DeMeco Ryans. He made adjustments at half.
Didn't he? This
is our second shutout in the second half we had this year. I think it was back-to-back. I think last week we shut out the Rams as well. I'm not 100% sure. But, Juwan Jennings, Mr. Third Down Conversion, Juwan Jennings. He's so underrated.
Ain't he?
You know what I'm saying? As a number 3 wide receiver. He could be our number 2 behind BA.
I'm so glad that he did not get cut. And his determination, Golden Buckeye. When that dude sees that first down marker, you can just hear him out there. The dude's just dragging people up. Get him, Jason.
Right.
Get him.
And he gets it. And also, Jimmy G gets a lot of hate, but he's not playing bad this year. I mean, since that Denver game, he has not played bad at all. I mean, yeah, I mean, he had good numbers versus Kansas City. We just had a horrible game that game.
Remember.
But overall, I think he's doing a hell of a job
No
for the
preseason.
team.
And now he's had his
If he
preseason.
continues that,
yeah, we
I
fine.
mean, if he continues in this, I think we'll be all right. We will make that run. Nobody wants to see us healthy in the NFC. And I know Minnesota looking good, and you know that Philadelphia is looking good, but man, we are looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just got to worry about the Eagles. I mean, the Vikings wide receiver. What's his name? That dude, man.
Yeah, Jefferson.
Tavares is going to be on him, but
yeah.
if they're smart to go to the other side of the field, and Jeffries has a field day.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Mooney. I think Mooney will. I mean, he's upgraded. I'm glad we did get him because we got probably one of the best secondaries. Yeah, one of the best secondaries this year. In like the last 2 years, we really never had that number one cornerback. Now we do, and all three, the line, the linebacker, and then the safeties in the corners. Like this is the reason why we're the best defense in the NFL.
And wait till we get Eric Armstead back. I don't have any trust in Javon Kinlaw returning this year, but I know Eric's coming back soon. So because that run,
absolutely,
that's got to be stopped. They didn't run against us today. The 49ers made some adjustments, but
Right. Gee. One more thing before I go.
10 seconds.
We got 8 games remaining. We got 6 home games, but if you count the Mexico City, we got 7 home.
All right, guys. We're gonna you know how we do on after the games. Sharon, come on in, Sharon.
Ronbo, can't laugh at Mom now.
You and your Mom and Allie. I'm done. I quit. Whatever Mom says and Allie says is my vote. I don't understand the 49ers. I was thinking they'd come back all rested. Rest does not do them any good, Sharon. It makes them worse.
After that week, they looked rugged in the beginning. They were all
wimps.
off, like they were sleeping, and then finally, second half, they woke up.
Right. I knew it too. I said the first. Come on, Niners. You guys, sleeping in is over. Get up.
I told you they were going to play slow in the beginning, and they did.
Dang. Oh.
But that call on Greenlaw, he shouldn't have got ejected. That was a horrible call on the refs. They need to address that or do something with the NFL and stuff like that.
They won't talk about till the end of the season, though.
Mm-hmm. Because that was a horrible call. The refs likes the power. That's what I think.
And also the holding call on Michael McGlinchey that they didn't call that.
Holding call on Bosa, and then the face mask on there was a face
It's okay to
mask
hold Nick, but you can't hold Khalil Mack.
Right. It was like the refs wanted the Chargers to win. And it looked like they had our number in the beginning because they were kicking our butt. We're down 3 and they were up 10-3
with ease. Wasn't it frightening how easy they looked?
They were just flying up and down the field on us, and we were just dragging our butts.
Until D'Amico cussed them out at the halftime.
They
looked different, didn't
they? Yes, they did. They woke up. But I'm going to give my game ball to Hufanga with that interception at the end. That's what we needed. Hufanga gets the game ball.
I mean, but actually, Omenahu hit that arm to help that out.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that Omenahu hit his arm. But I said, look at Hufanga. He always knows exactly where to be. He amazes me. Oh.
Yeah, he like Superman or something.
Oh, God. I was so stressed out.
So,
how did you deal with that game the whole
next
time?
week, my heart was beating so fast. I didn't know what to do. It was like I was shaking. My nerves were like almost gone.
I knew it wasn't just me.
Watched the Warriors game.
And then 1 minute to go, and we're still suffering. We're still having to feel this anxiety.
Yes. What time next week do we play?
No, I haven't looked. That's a good question. Anybody know what time the game in Mexico has been played? I didn't even think about that. See, that's West Coast. There's no time change between here and Mexico. It'll probably be a 1 o'clock. They should play at prime time. That should be a night game. I don't think it is,
I think it might be
but it
fine.
should be. They should
Isn't
flex
that a
us.
Thursday night game?
I don't know. Thursday night, I don't know when our Thursday night game is. But you know what? They should flex the 49ers versus, the Cardinals. No, the
I
Cardinals
think
got a
that's
decent
too
record. They got
much,
4-5.
But Kyle needs to let the guys play and go down the field. Don't be afraid. Like, take chances once in a while, Kyle. Come on.
It is 5:15. My production just threw that up.
5:15?
That it is evening. Ooh, yeah, it should be.
So it's a prime time?
Prime time Sunday. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, okay.
No.
So Thursday. So who do we play Thursday?
We don't play this Thursday.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. It's a Monday night game. I'm getting corrected on that. Next Monday night.
Oh, it's
It's
Monday night.
5:15. So, Thursday, I don't know when we play Thursday. And I hope it's not the Hawks. Somebody said it might be the Hawks. Oh, no Hawks on Thursday. We played them once before on Thursday.
Right. I don't know. That's confusing. So
Yeah. Well, I'm going to look that schedule up and be ready to answer that question next time.
Yeah.
But, Sharon, let me
But
see you
game
Tuesday.
ball so fun to...
Yes.
All right, Rambo, but next time don't laugh at Mama.
No. Whatever her score is, I'm going along with that. As I said, between her and Allie, that's it. Because, Sharon, you and I think too much of the 49ers.
Yes, we do. All right, Rambo.
See you
Good
Tuesday.
night.
Night. Looking at it, you're right. The Vikings look sharp right now. But the chains and the dancing. Kirk Cousins, stay in your lane, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? Ace Time Boogie. That should be Kirk Cousins' name, Ace Time Boogie. Who's our toughest team on the back end this season? I'm looking at the Dolphins. The Dolphins worry me to death. My God, they got our secondary. They're gonna first thing. Mike McDaniel's gonna do. He's gonna go after him immediately. Immediately. Oh, and Roof. It's Howard, my dog. Howard. Howard, we got away today. Howard, give me your assessment on this.
I am severely disappointed in this game. Now, I did say 37-13. Looks like the Chargers had 13. I was spot on that one. So did we happen to lose? Did we happen to leave out at least 21 points on the board? Sure did, right?
We left at least 14 points on the board. We would have been closer to being right. You and me both had a score like that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I wasn't thrilled about this game. Defensively, yeah, they did their thing. Offensively, bro,
please.
Still the same old struggling ass offense. Run game was great, you know what I'm saying? Just like we're still looking for that consistency, man. You know what I mean? Still looking for it. And I'm not giving them no excuse. I don't give a fuck if you guys had a bye week. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no excuse for this. This team is missing all these players, and you guys only put up 16. 22. Sorry, 22 at the end.
Andy Reid they come off the breaks and they know how to play. We do this every year, though, fam. Every year we come out of the break. Oh man,
yeah,
we got to play today. Yep. Oh God, I don't know. I need a little more time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Get your ass out there. Look, come on, you guys can play better than that. Oh
yeah, man. I don't feel happy. I don't feel good about this game. I don't. It's
I'd rather win than lose it, but still, you're right.
We'd rather win than lose, but it doesn't make me optimistic knowing that this is a team that was severely wounded and they came out played with more heart than this, than what we showed.
Well, you know what?
That's crazy.
But Howard, you can rest assured they'll look a little better next week. The Niners can't take breaks, fam. They've already proven that. This is about the 5th or 6th year in a row that they have made it clear they don't like to play after the break. And when they do play, it's clear they don't feel like playing. And then all of a sudden they woke up and looked at each other. Hey, we could lose this game. Yeah, right? You guys ready to play now? We may as well go and play. Y'all ready to play? All right, let's go. Listen, guys, have that conversation before the game starts. What's wrong with you? Oh.
I don't know, man. This team has just been sleeping, man. Other than Brandon Ayuk and Elijah Mitchell on offense, everybody, Jimmy he had a couple of good throws too. You know what I mean? The one to Ayuk down the middle.
Brandon
great
looked
throw.
alive in the second half. Remember, Brandon could have made that game really ugly for the Chargers. He had the opportunity. We'll see. They'll get better next week.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not putting that drop touchdown on him. That was behind him. So.
And the fumble wasn't really him. He got slung around in the helmet, which they didn't call.
Yeah, these referees they don't pay attention when these things happen to
us.
One of the Niner players.
Oh, call it. Yeah, that flag.
Drake Greenlaw.
2 or 3 flags come flying through there.
The only reason why they did that is because it was a quarterback. He acting like this a little ass dude. Justin Herbert's a big boy.
Boy,
he's a
but he didn't get loose today. I was kind of grateful because you know how he is. We kind of contained his little butt.
You gotta give the defense credit. Held him under 200 yards.
Because that's not normal for him.
That's
anyway,
not.
Howard,
He averages near 300.
And we continue, and be glad and grateful that we got away today. All right, Howard. Have a good night, fam. Hey, yo, Jalen. I can't wait to hear this. Jalen.
Rambo. Damn, Rams lost to a backup. Ain't that
Jalen, you know why we can't say nothing? That same backup beat our ass. Was that last year?
No, he didn't beat us. We swept him.
Was that last year? What was that year that he came out and beat us?
Colt McCoy? Oh,
Colt McCoy.
Jesus.
I could not stop crying.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't let nobody see me, boy,
man.
but I was in the bathroom. I went through a whole box of tissues. I could not believe it. That was that game that we got abused and manhandled. Remember that cornerback?
Yeah, he didn't do Drake Kirkpatrick got trucked. Yeah,
stepped on his face and went on into the end zone.
Ugh. That was nasty.
What year was that?
Dang.
I haven't gotten over that.
That was
year
last
before
year.
last?
It was last year.
Yeah, I thought so. See, that's man.
Because Cardinals swept us last year. Surprising.
Ain't gonna be none of that this year. We get them next week.
Oh no,
we got
Rambo. You know how they start to get the big chest every time they play us. They just beat their big brothers, the Rams.
No, man.
So they might be coming up here. We ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? Talking.
They might start poking their chest out.
Get ready to take that chest and put a shirt on because Jack, this is not. We're ready because we're getting ready. We gotta get ready for the Hawks and take this division.
I really liked how we ran the ball today. My only thing I changed differently, Ronbo, stop running Elijah and Christian inside the tackles and start putting Ty Davis Price and that other rookie and start letting them run inside because they smaller backs. They can't run up the middle. They can run outside. Man, Ty Davis Price was 6'2", 225. Why is he not running inside?
That's a big boy. Let him do that, Kyle. I really wish we could get in the room with Kyle. Kyle, Jalen want to ask you a question. What? And I get to see now. I thought you were asking him. Now go ahead, because I don't want to mess with Kyle.
I mean, I like how he was rotating them. I love how he was rotating them. But you can tell that they can't get those goal lines, just stick your nose in the ground runs. That was really like Jeff Wilson's job. But
yes, that's true. He's gone now.
Ty Davis. Yeah, we need to Rambo. He needs to start letting these other rookies, these young guys play. I mean, look at Aaron Banks. We played him and look how he looks so far.
He's getting better. As a matter of fact,
even Demo, Rambo, look at Demo. Demo looked good.
I know. He played, but you know what? What's his name? I think Juice would have ran that ball at the 2-yard line at least once, but his hand.
Yeah,
right?
Juice could have got that. Juice could have got that.
Yeah.
I still think Debo might be a little bit hurt from that hamstring injury. I think that's why he
wasn't quite
as
explosive today.
Yeah, I don't think Debo was still 100%. But I think everybody just got football rust from the bye week. We're gonna
I do
really see
too.
what
I
everybody
really do.
talking about next week. It's gonna be a good test though, because a familiar opponent.
And plus that altitude. I hope they get used to it.
Yeah,
The 49ers need to leave town tomorrow. Start getting used to that altitude as soon as you can. There's probably rules against it though. We'll see.
Rombo, you know how long Eric was supposed to be out? Is it a season injury?
No. He says he's feeling close to coming back now. I don't know when that. He may be back for next week's game because it sounded like he was almost ready to come back this week. But Jalen, we're gonna go. Let's see. We'll get some news probably in the next couple of days. I'll see you Tuesday, and maybe they'll tell us something. All right.
All right.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, Jalen. All right, fam. Let's go back and check on Liam one more time. See what he's doing. Hey, Liam.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Liam, I see you're in a good mood about this game. Everybody is, because nobody wanted to lose. We'd be in a worse mood. If we'd have lost that game, there would have been actually suicide watch on most of the Atlanta Empire because you can't lose to this team. They were constantly in the booth. Yeah, the Chargers are missing 4 of the 5 starter wide receivers. I'm saying, I wish you guys, Chris, could you said that once earlier. You don't need to keep saying that. I'm sitting there getting really worked up because of the fact that we're struggling with this team, and they got people leaving the field during the game. They got their best tackles not there, and we're out there just fighting our ass off trying to win. Liam, let me stop. I'm getting all emotional again like I was during the game. Breathe. Woosah. Go ahead, Liam. I'm done.
Deep breath.
I'm okay.
Yeah. What a game. This team finds a way to win. That's what we do.
You can look at it that way, too.
I mean, we dominated them. If you look at it, we had 22 first downs to their 12.
See, I didn't look at the stats. I feel better already.
We had 387 total yards to their 238. We had 5.5 yards per play to their 4.2 yards per play.
Break it down, Liam. Break it down.
Like
break it down. I'm loving it.
We beat them. We spanked them. If it weren't for that fluke fumble and the blocked punt, this game would have been a different story. But hey, that's football. You got to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
We outrushed them. Jimmy out threw Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
We had the ball for 13 more minutes than they did.
And Liam, as a matter of fact, back up on Jimmy for a second. Jimmy made 2 fabulous throws today that nobody's going to ever give him any love for.
Oh, my God.
That shot to Ray as he scrambled out of the pocket
and
hit him in stride. Also, that thread the needle shot that he threw to George Kittle across the middle, I says, whoa, Kyle, if you just let him play. I think that shot to Ray was off schedule, but that shot to George was brilliant.
They were both very nice. Very nice plays. I think at the end of the day, the Chargers played a great game. They showed up, but the Niners got a great defense.
They worked hard.
They did. They played good. Mac had a great game. He disrupted on defense. He made it difficult.
Yes, he did.
Like single-handedly was a major force.
Just think if Joey would have been there.
But
oh my God.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. That's true. Would have been even more difficult.
Oh.
But I mean, we outthrew them. We outran them. I think the one area of the game today that let us down was special teams.
Don't get me started on Robbie, but you go ahead and do it anyway. Oh.
No, it's all good. It was a bit of a disappointment. That thing came back to haunt us there because there were some situations where it was like, it'd be really nice to have a 4-point lead.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up
Womack again.
winning by more, but anyway.
That kid Womack, he nailed. He put that game away by putting the Chargers on that 1-yard line. He's done that twice now. I guess this is what he does. That amazes me. Let me see if he does that one more time, and then I'm gonna say, listen, if there's an award to be given out, for special teams, give it to Momack. That is amazing. Nobody does that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Lee, we're going to go. Great
You know,
points. I'm glad you brought up the stats.
Debo
to make
played
us
a
feel
good
better.
game.
Who?
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody's freaking out about Debo, but I mean, he had 2 great catches. He was the most efficient runner of the game. Like, he had 6.8 yards per rush. That was more than any other runner in the entire game. He was a factor, even though he didn't get too many touches. He had 6 touches, but he was a factor.
And Liam, we're going to talk about
And I
that
mean,
Tuesday.
we're just an embarrassment of riches, Rombo.
But that's
we
what I'm
got
saying.
an embarrassment
I'm
of riches with Mitchell, McCaffrey, Sam.
And I hope nobody feels slighted on our offensive. McCaffrey's face on the sideline, I hope that was just because he was anxious to get in. Anyway, Liam, let me see you Tuesday, okay? It's time for Latino Heat. Latino Heat. Latino Heat. Emilio. Here he comes. He's going to complain about the points. He's got a right to tonight, though.
No, I'm not going to complain. But it's just funny that, Shanahan.
Emilio, it's actually not funny. It was embarrassing. But go ahead.
No, it's just because you overhyped on the game. I'm like, I'm telling you to relax.
I ain't gonna lie. You're right.
Every time you do that,
we end up like this.
Close. Every time you're overconfident, these games are too close.
I try not to do that. I really do, Emilio.
Every time we're like, every time you're worried about a team, we either lose or beat a team out. You just need to say, we just need to win. You need to stop being overconfident in some of these games.
I got to stop reacting. I got to remain calm or keep it to myself.
After I told you, the Chargers are not no pushovers. Even though they have all those injuries, they're still not no pushovers. It's just because they have Herbert, they have Eckler, they got a good team, even though they have so many injuries.
That's why I picked them to win the AFC, but they needed to be healthy. If they had all their people, I had to pencil us in for a loss for this week in the beginning of the season.
No, if they had a full team, they'd be dangerous. No, they'd be a dangerous team. No. But it's just back same thing with Shanahan, relying on his defense one too many times. I'm like the TV on my dude. Can you go for it on 4th down? You're killing me. And you just got to really think if the Chargers were in a better shape, we wouldn't have won that game. They had so many drop passes, so many injuries. I was like, Shanahan, you escaped this one.
That's who they are. I watched them last week when I was checking them out. They was dropping passes all day yesterday. If I'm Herbert,
but still,
I'd have to cuss somebody out. Y'all dropping passes.
Shanahan is relying too much on the defense. He needs to stop that. I'm like, why do you have all these Pro Bowlers? You're getting nervous.
You're
getting too nervous.
I think Shanahan's trying the best he can. He's just scared.
I just seen his press conference. He's like, I want to blow these teams out, but you're not doing it, dude. If you want to do it, do it. You're on 4th and 3. Go for it. Even you're gonna have the Chargers go 99 yards down the field. You stopped them once, you can't stop them again. Like, dude, they got to go 99 yards.
I know, and they tear it up between
That's
the 20s.
when you should rely on the defense. That's when you should. I'm like, well, at least I was aggressive, but now I can rely on the defense. Be aggressive. Most of us on here want Shanahan to be aggressive, and he's not. He needs to stop going for those 3 points. He's talking about he wants to step on their throats, but he's not doing it. That's his problem. This is why me and a few other guys on here are getting tired of Shanahan. Dude, you want to do this stuff, do it. You have the Pro Bowlers, do it. What is your problem? Why are you so scared? Stop being scared. Any other team, if you look at the Ravens, you look at other teams, they'll do it. 4th and 3, 4th and 1, they'll go for it to step on a team's throat. That is Shanahan's problem. This is why I get irritated with Shanahan. Like, dude, you talk a big game, but you're not doing it. I said, I'm glad for the win, but it's just, dude, be about it. Don't just talk. Do it. Yeah. We want to step on team's throats as much as you do. We want to see it too. We want to go to work next day. Like, see that? That's how we destroy a team. But, other than, like I said, good win.
But remember me, though, they always look like butt cheeks out of the bye for some week. Last year, they looked like butt cheeks coming out of the bye.
I'm not worried about that. See, that happens but it's like I said, my problem is, like I just said, dude, like I said, I literally just finished watching this press conference. I want to beat these teams. I want to step on their throat. I want to run up the score. But when you have the opportunity, you're not doing it. watch the press conference. When you're done, watch his press conference. He's going to tell you what he wants to do. But you're going to look like, you're not doing it, Shanahan. What's going on?
Well, I'm going to give it another week because, as I say, they do this every year at the same time. As soon as the bye week comes, hey, what is this? That's a football. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, listen, come over here. Let me talk to you about a few things, okay? You're a professional football player. That's a football. You go out there. You remember the playbook? You know, I'm watching them. I was like, what are you guys doing? Anyway, yeah. Emil, next week.
We play the Seahawks on that Thursday night game that's coming up.
No.
We play Monday night. The Thursday night is the Seahawks. That's we play. But the Bucks.
We don't play Monday night.
We play the Bucks and then we play.
You mean next week?
No, we play Monday. We play Monday night, and then we play 2 Sunday games, and then actually 3 Sunday games, and then we go to that Thursday night game.
Oh yeah, because we don't play until later in the schedule. That's right. All right. Emilio,
no,
I'm going to tell you what, because we prime time in the
December 15th is when we play the Seahawks.
All right, fam. I'm going to see you Tuesday, and let's see what comes up next. All right,
it's a good win. You know, just little mistakes here and there, but it's just, like I said, my thing is just Shanahan. You want to be this almighty coach. Just be it. We want to see it. We want it.
We do.
All right.
I agree. All right, fam.
You have a good night.
You too, Emilio. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Rambo.
Josh, you know, this is how we do. We're spoiled to a degree, and at the same time, we have great expectations, and they may be a little lofty at times. But I don't know if it was asking too much to play a little better than they played today. But I don't want the 49ers. I know they have to have a bye week. They need to recover and things like that. But bye weeks worry me. What are you thinking about this game?
Well, I think that we have realistic expectations as you know, regular fans. We have realistic expectations. We're not expecting to put up 50 points, you know, per game, you know, or plus more than that.
Some do.
You know, we're not. Well, those are the unrealistic fans. But you know, let me start off with this, Rambo. I told you Seattle was going to lose to Tampa Bay,
and I should have listened. I was concerned.
Well, I'm not right every time. I'm not, but you know, I felt it in my bones.
You know, so I think I'll lose this weekend too. You guys gonna go all the way to Germany and lose to the Hawks? How embarrassing! I mean, the Hawks are playing good football, but I mean, come on, Tom. You look at the team you got here.
Well, we know it. The Seagulls, they've been getting lucky. They have been on a luck streak, and it's over. It's going downhill. They're going to be on a losing streak.
Do you know who they play next Sunday? Or do they play next
off
Sunday?
the top of my head, I do not know. No, I think they're on a bye week. I'm pretty sure they're on a bye week.
Okay. So when they come back,
but
we'll be tied up, provided we beat the Cardinals.
We should beat them. You know, I have hope. I had hope that we were going to, you know, score more than what we did and play better than what we did. But, you know, hey, a win is a win. You know, the Rams, they lost today. Cowboys, they lost today. It was a great day. You know, the Niners, we won. Hey, a win is a win. It was ugly. It was dirty. It didn't go as hopefully as expected as what we all thought, you know, with our realistic expectations of this team. But, you know, like a couple of other callers have said, you know, a dogfight is a dogfight. And, you know, even back in the Walsh days, guys, we weren't putting up these big 40-plus points a game. You know, there was a lot of games that were really close that we won. You know, is it fun for those games? No, it's not, but a win is a win. I think next week we're going to be coming back swinging harder. You know, our guys are definitely not going to take anything lightly this coming up week.
I'm just hoping, like Tom Brady, hey guys, listen, we're not going to come all the way overseas just to embarrass ourselves. Let's go ahead and play like we're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, recent Super Bowl winners, please. And the 49ers go to Mexico City. Hey, man, y'all, what? I didn't come way over here in front of this crowd to impress them because they don't get football every week. If we come in here and look like ass cheeks, then we need to just
if I'm Kyle, I'm sending that team to Mexico tomorrow. You know, I get Monday off. You know, we've got the rest of this season. You know, let's start, you know, getting our asses in gear, guys. You know, because it's going to be a long stretch. You know, let's do some old school mentality here and get our guys ready, and let's get ready for the victory. But game ball, I got to go, and I don't care. All you Jimmy haters, don't care. It's got to be Jimmy G, Jimmy G for offense, and it's got to be Juan Jennings too. Clutch.
They were definitely clutch.
Juan Jennings. And for D, I'm going Fred Warner. Fred was there. He was all over the place.
Fred could get that every week,
and he handled it.
Yeah, Fred could get that every week.
Screenplays.
Right.
I really think Fred fired it up for RD. And I know we're short on time.
We got to go. Yeah, well, I'll see you Tuesday, and we'll continue with more, okay? Good
All right, Rambo.
I love it. Have a great night, Josh. Hey, yo, Levi.
I love Juan Jennings, by the way.
I don't blame you. We all do. Levi. Juan Jennings has become a safeguard against tragedy. He really has. Because anytime you see, the field looks covered sometimes, Jennings just leaks out a little late, because Jimmy will be looking around, and all of a sudden you'll see him pivot to either left or right, and then just go ahead and go to Jennings. And Jennings, he only missed one, I think, this year. Ham. Ham. Mr. Block Ice says, my D got my game ball that kept us in the game. All right, Mr. Black Ice. Good give. Hey, are we still looking for Levi? Okay. Hey, Levi. All right. And you'll check B-Ham again. B-Ham, I heard B-Ham make some noise. B-Ham. B-Ham. All right. Yo, Ellis. Now, Ellis has been dropping in every second. I know, unless we're having problems with our system. Ellis?
Yo.
There he is.
Yeah, I love Juan Jennings, by the way.
He is special, isn't he?
I was just clowning because my man said Juan and not Juwan. It's all good. We know what he's talking about.
And it's funny because the thing is, when the first time I looked at his name, I thought it was Juan too. I said, no, Juwan. I mean, Juwan says, yeah, no, man, I love Latino people, man, but I don't pronounce it like that. Yeah, but call me Juwan.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. Juan, and then Juan after. But anyway, it's all good.
You gotta watch those vowels in that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was. Rambo. Today, this is why when we had that last call, I was saying I didn't want to just make it seem like we was about to just mow over the Chargers like that.
He was right too,
because they're a good ass team, and that boy Justin Herbert, man, I said it, and I said Eckler, and you know what I forgot about is they had that Carter dude, because I watched him ball out, and Josh Palmer's not bad. Them guys are some players. They they make some plays. We were very fortunate to get them without Williams and
Mitchell,
Mitchell
and Keenan Williams and Mike. What's the
Keenan Allen?
Did you also pick them at the beginning of the season to win the AFC West? Because I picked them to win the AFC West. Had they been healthy.
Yeah, I definitely felt like they was going to be the top three. Just in the AFC overall. I'm just being honest, because when they got Khalil Mack and they already had a really solid. Really team. Yeah, with Joey and then Justin was balling. I mean. He goes blow for blow. He'll go upfield, which it was against the Chiefs when he got that rib injury, and he was still balling and throwing lasers. You know what I mean? After even taking that hit, was hit the way he did and coming back in the game. Most guys would have stayed out. That was a call. He made that call for himself. That wasn't a coaching call or no, we're going to take him out. He's like, nah, I'm playing, So
him and Buda Baker, boy, pain doesn't bother. Pain is not an issue with him.
Yeah. So really, shout out to them. we got away with one, y'all.
Yeah.
We got away with you.
We
got away
deserve
with one,
that,
y'all.
though.
We look. I was saying soft. I started going soft. When we got that damn ball back right in front of the goal line, and then Kyle did that shit with the offense the way that he did, and then kicked the field goal and was gonna put it on the defense, and Justin Herbert they didn't have any timeouts left, so I think that's what worked it to our benefit. So maybe that was a little bit calculated with him, and it was okay. But don't do that. Punch it in, get the touchdown, and at least know that we're going to be up by 10 points with them having a minute and some change left or a minute left.
And we can all
don't give
relax.
it back to them. Yeah, come on, man. We're right in front of the end zone, Rombo. Come on. I know. I
can't even
could
come
have
up with
been the
an
only one
excuse for
pissed
that.
off that were like, yo, we just got the ball in within the 5-yard line. You know what I mean? We're right in front of the end zone. Who gets that kind of positioning like that?
No, and then try to make them jump on a count. That ain't they're not.
Oh, come on, Kyle. Are you 70 or are you 40?
I know, right? Well, we got to go. Let me see you Tuesday. Kyle is not going to change either. That's what's scary.
Man.
All right, I'll see you Tuesday.
Man. Yeah, and shout out to Faithful, man. Great job by the defense. Jimmy played solid, man, and Brandon Ayuk redeemed himself. Shout out to Juwan Jennings, Mr. Clutch. It wasn't on the run games back this time. We did run it 40 times, but we didn't go too crazy with the run game. So it was an all-around good effort. We left some points on the board, but I'm glad we got out of here with the dub.
There you go. All right, Ellis. Tuesday, fam. Be looking for you. All right. Hey, Steven.
What's up, Rambo?
Steven, we escaped and everybody's feeling it. What we need to do, though, is also be grateful of our record. We can make up for this strange game by playing a good game next week. I think we might be overreacting at this point. Steven, how do you feel? But wait, Steven, how do you feel? Whatever you want to say is fine. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Jimmy G is playing the best he's ever played with the 49ers. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's saying, "Oh, he's still checked down." No, the passes he's been throwing in the past couple of games, definitely are real nice dime pieces.
And Steven, I just want to add to that too. There was a couple of times when Jimmy just aborted the play. I was so proud of him because how Jimmy used to think I can make this work, and he'd throw the ball and then he'd get picked off. He just threw the ball into the dirt a couple times. Just lived to play another play. I was impressed with him today.
I agree with you on that because he had that captain save at home mentality every time he had like a third or fourth down.
Yep.
So I'm glad he kind of switched up. But the main thing that was pissing me off most of the time was Brandon Ayuk. Really, I mean, he had a lot of good plays and a lot of good catches, but a lot of fumbles. Every time when we count him to catch, the ball to get a touchdown, or let's say to get some yards like a first down on a 2-and-20, like how we were we had that so many times this game, Rambo. There were times where Jimmy threw the ball to Brandon Ayuk, and Brandon Ayuk would get hit and immediately fumble the ball. And I'm like, I'll give him props.
He got swung around. That helmet might have been kind of shocking. As soon as you turn around, bam, I can't fault him. I don't know. That must have hurt or shocked him. So, he lost the ball on that one. Now already, Fly Guy tried to tell me that the ball was thrown behind him, but he's sitting on his knees, and the ball's hitting him in the chest. I don't know that can be excused, though. If the ball hits me in the chest, I'm sorry. Even if it's to my left or my right, I need to catch that.
Yeah, like the one he had in the end zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There was a lot of. That's this game. This game, I can easily say there was a lot of meat left on the bone that we left on the table. Yeah. But we still took a dub, so that's all that really matters. We played sloppy. Defense really showed up. Nick Bosa got a sack. Drake Jackson got a hand in it. Yeah. Oh, Funga, man. And the nice part about it too, Rambo, is that you can kind of see you kind of see the them waking up. Like, okay, we got that bye week grogginess out on the second half. I mean, that's the double-edged sword of having a bye week. We get everybody back, everyone's rested, but they get all groggy when they come back on the field. It's just like having a bye week into the playoffs. I would rather go straight into the playoffs playing games rather than having a bye.
Mm-hmm. Intensity. At least Yeah, you gotta keep the intensity up because whatever they're doing, they're in rhythm, they're in sync. If you take too long off, now you fall back out of rhythm, and they did. They came up with, but we're lucky we came in the second half and they woke up. God, Niners. Oh, that was scary.
I can't believe. One thing that surprised me about the game, the Rambo, was seeing Jordan Willis back on that team, on that roster. Because I completely forgot about him.
They didn't have him in there long, but I saw that
forgot
play.
about Jordan Willis.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, when did we get him back? Because I remember he was out on
Last
injury.
Last week, all those guys came off the IR. So.
And then, I mean, I didn't get a chance to speak. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to speak a couple days ago, but Jason's right, man. That's heartbreaking.
Oh, I know. See, we're gonna run out of time though. Give me some more of that Tuesday because that's beyond heartbreaking. But yeah, I know what you mean. All right, fam.
Yeah.
All right, looking for you Tuesday.
And
you have my best little Rome.
Yeah. He's up and awake right now. He's looking around.
All right.
He's just playing.
There you go. All right, fam. Have a great night.
You too, Rambo.
Thanks,
Have a good
man.
night.
You too. Let's go check on B-Ham again. B-Ham. And Tony beat the Panthers today. Oh, that's the wrong Tony. Tony from the land.
Rambo.
Tony. Well, Tony, have you been collecting some of the comments being made here? Tony feels the same way.
I'm sorry, Ronbo. But I'm going to have to agree with Emilio, Frank, and Ellis. Right, because that ball that Ayuk dropped in the goal line, if that was the Super Bowl, you'd be pissed off. That wasn't a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
No.
Hit him right in the chest. He dropped it right at his feet.
I just don't understand.
No excuse.
But
what pissed me off too, I didn't like the send-off, and the referees were paid in that game because Christian McCaffrey was lying on the ground. The guy comes along 5 minutes later, hits him in the back, full ball, and they didn't even throw a flag.
And Tony, you mentioned that. Did you see the bird dogging ref on the rear of the shot? You could see Debo's head being spinned around by the face guard, and that ref he's staring right at that play. No flag. I yelled the same thing you just said.
Cool.
The ref's been paid.
That's the same as that son of a bloody whatever his name was.
Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's Bill I call him Bill Vinovich.
Vinovich, yeah.
God.
I'd smack that guy. And Kyle Shanahan needs a kick in the balls. We left 14 points on that field. The score should have been 36.
Yeah, we should have scored more. No doubt.
They need to clean up their act, and I've seen enough on McGlinchey too. He can piss off as well.
Tony, he wasn't bad today. I mean, he didn't get womanized as usually.
What do you mean he wasn't bad? He's out for a first down. He gets called for a holding call.
Tony, I did not agree with that call. If everybody else is allowed to do that, why isn't Mike McGlinchey allowed to do that? Because we've seen Nick Bosa choked out how many times?
Yeah.
And they don't
I'll give
throw
you
the
that.
flag? Oh.
It's like they always target him because they know he's going to hold someone.
Yeah.
But no one looks out for Bosa.
No.
I think Bosa had a hell of a game.
He always does.
Hell of a game. Yeah.
You see his mom in the stands? She was wearing half a red jersey and half a blue jersey.
Yeah. She was going for the 49ers because the other son wasn't playing.
She should have been. She was adorable. I loved it.
Even the commentators were saying that, what's his name, shouldn't have been ejected out of that game.
Oh.
That guy fell into that tackle.
And you could
he
see
fell into it.
It wasn't intentional. He didn't
It
lead
was
with his
nowhere
helmet.
near intentional. It was leading with his shoulder.
Yes. Ejection. There better not be a fine levied. I think there usually is a fine to follow. I don't know if they will, but the league's got to know. You guys, come on.
Well, you know what else? I don't believe that it was called by New York because the referees went over and told Kyle that the decision was made by New York. I think there was a little bit of bullshit in that call too.
Maybe you're right.
I thought that was a lie, absolute straight out lie, because the decision was that quick. There
Too
was no
quick, and you
pause
can't
in
call
the
New York
game.
that fast.
Yeah, that's right. Don't bullshit the me, referee.
Yeah,
come on, mate.
We always with the 49ers. Everybody says, you 49ers are always crying about the refs. Well, you know what? They're always doing things. They still, man. Anyway, can I see you Tuesday? We're going to run out of time anyway. I agree with everything.
All right, brother. Shout out to everyone. See you in the next show.
All right, Phil. Night, Tony.
See you, mate. Cheers.
And let's go to the other Tony over at Atlanta's Tony. Tony.
Rambo, I was just watching. Well, first of all, congratulations
Thanks.
for your victory. I know it wasn't pretty.
Boy, it wasn't easy.
And the Niners did win, Rambo, but
took it down the last minute. Tony, 1 minute to go in the game. We're still sitting there thinking, oh, my Lord. Oh.
But in Vegas, the Niners didn't win, if you know what I mean.
You know what? The Niners, that 7-point spread, there was analysts saying, the Niners, I picked the Niners to win this game, but I'd definitely not. I'd bet against that spread. And I'm sitting there thinking, you don't know what you're talking about. Niners about to win this game. I'm talking all kind of trash to my screen, right? They were right.
Yeah, right. Rambo, you were. I've never seen you that jacked up before the game. You were hyped.
I could not calm down because that team's got Tony. They are loaded to the gills. And who's the star of the show? Jawan Jennings. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I got to give Elijah Mitchell some love, too, because he ran like a stallion today. For a guy that's been off a long time with a knee injury, he was looking good. They'll be better.
And if Elijah Mitchell had the trip on the goal line,
he was right.
Y'all would have won in Vegas. Y'all would have won in Vegas if you know what I mean.
That was a touchdown. That's what I said. Okay, look at our luck, all right? He fell down. He friggin' fell down. Oh, my God. He fell down. I couldn't stop repeating that. Elijah that guy at the goal line was meat. Anyway, Trent Williams came and zapped him just as Elijah went down. So he was going to be evaporated anyway by the time Elijah got there. That was a touchdown.
Hey, Rambo, and it's one guy y'all got to give credit to on defense. I have nobody's mentioned his name. Jordan Willis was a stud beast.
Yeah.
Hitting that quarterback. He should get an MVP for your defense too.
He was playing today, wasn't he? Him and Amanahu. I loved it.
Yeah.
Who was that got what's his name's arm at the end of the game? Was that Amanahu or was that Willis?
That was Willis. I think that was Willis.
May have been.
No. I think it was Amanahu. It hit his arm, and your other defensive end, Jackson, almost got the interception.
Because you know so funny.
That was Amanahu.
You know what I almost said because I forgot we went down at the corner pub. I was about to say, no, I believe that arm that came up is a little too dark complexion. Willis is kind of a high yellow.
Yeah, but down on the goal line on that was it third down or fourth down play? Not the fourth down play. Was it the fourth down play? The interception, right? It was either the third down or fourth down play. The third down play was when y'all threw it was incomplete.
Yeah.
One of those two plays, that was Jordan Willis, and hit him right as he let the ball go.
Mm-hmm. They can put pressure on. We got that NASCAR defense that they put on a couple of times today is real effective. If they ever run on it, but you know, as long as we got Nick in there, did you see Nick? That dude was standing up over Nick about 30 feet and was about 14 inches wider minimum, and Nick standing there just look at Nick, and then the dude runner came through and Nick grabbed his ass. I said, oh, look at Nick. He amazes me.
And I'm happy because the Aints lost. I wish the Buccaneers had lost, but Seattle lost.
Yeah.
And the Rams lost. And Rambo, I was saying in the chat, how about them Cowboys?
That's what I was waiting for. Tony, we got to stop. But let's talk about them boys Tuesday. I can't wait. Boy.
And Rambo, my prediction came true only 10 weeks later. Christian Watson, 4 receptions, 107 yards, 3 touchdowns. The first Packer rookie to have 3 touchdowns since the great Hall of Famer James Lofton.
He was awesome.
Coming out party for Christian Watson was today. Watch the highlights.
So many people on the 49er fan base wanted him too. All right, Tony, we got to go. I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Congrats, sir, and I'll talk to you Tuesday.
Thanks, Tony. Congrats to you too, by the way. Night, fam.
Yes, sir.
Hey, donut and Tanisha time has arrived. DT.
Quinn, 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 Emilio, the word of the day. Hey, cause every little thing is gonna be all right. Hey, Tony. Okay.
Wait.
We won the game.
Since we're doing reggae, wait a minute.
Cause every little thing is gonna be all right. Hey, faithful, how about that defensive man? He did his thing back the other side, Nick Bosa. Hey, what's up, faithful?
Hey, faithful, what's up, Rambo?
I'm enjoying the music. I tell you, today was a fun Sunday. You know, you couldn't get both the Rams and the Cardinals lose at the same time because they was playing each other, but everything else went according to plan.
Hey, man, Rambo, you know, it's a good day for me. It's a good day for the real faithful fans.
Wait. Let me point out to Young Montana. Not you, Young Montana. We ain't talking to you. All right, go ahead.
Oh, no. I got one thing to say. To all you mother dub pluggers that called before me, y'all should have known better. Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. Didn't I tell you? And one more time. I told y'all to keep that negativity out this chat, man. Now, I'm glad Marketing Pro, Razor Blow, and your boy, Fake Cigar Tony has learned their lesson and left. The Raiders is at the bottom of the cellar, and the Cowboys is riding off to the sunset. Not on the horse, they on the dome. Yeah.
Man, the donkey looking for Shrek.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I forgot to. You know what? That ties a ribbon around it. Everybody that should have got a whooping today got a whooping, including the Raiders. I forgot about the Raiders. Raiders can't beat. They can't fight their way out of a soap bubble.
Nope.
Hey, we forgot about the Raiders because right now they ain't even worth 2 dead flies. Smash.
Not even that number, Brian.
But I'm going to tell you like this, Ronbo. I'm going to tell you like this, man. We ain't got no complaints on the game whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a true fan, and I also play the sport. What you got to understand, Faithful, is that where there's bye weeks and there's also people coming back from major injuries and everything, and you seem to forgot that even though they was losing some key players on the defensive front line, they still had some pretty good players in the back end. So they wasn't no suckers. Like I say, they get their millions of dollars just like us. They put their pants on one more time, one pants at a time. One leg at a time, just like us. You know what I'm saying? So it was all about the scheming. We came out with the win. And stop saying that, stop worried about stuff. This ain't no such thing as a moral victory. We won this game, okay? And number two, we didn't escape the win. We won. We won by 9. We didn't win by no field goal. We didn't have to go into overtime. We didn't win. You know what I'm saying?
We was some ass shit.
We did our thing.
I was just whining because I had big expectations. I've come back down to earth since we've been talking because after hearing some other people talk, I realized we need to appreciate this win. It wasn't the 49ers out there fighting their ass off. Kyle Shanahan's getting the same amount of flack as he gets every week from a lot of us. But that, as long as we're winning, that's fine. He can get that flack. I just don't want to lose.
I'm gonna go with the caller. As I'm looking at the time right now, an hour exactly from me. Would y'all rather lose this game or would y'all rather have this game? I mean, come on, Faithful, what's the deal, baby? You understand me? Y'all ain't out there doing like Beyonce. Y'all ain't drinking. Y'all ain't medicating. Y'all ain't out there turning your toes. Man, I'm about to go to work with my chest out, chin up high, and I hope somebody would say something to me. I'm going to do just like old school. I'm going to do like old school Nana Mike would say. Somebody say something to me, oh, you got that lucky victory. I'm going to throw up 5 fingers and then put the thumb in and then keep it moving. Yeah, we 5-4. Where you at?
Where you at, exactly.
Fam, we got to go. You know what we do after the game? I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all on Tuesday, all right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We're getting our menu ready for Mexico. You understand me?
I know, right? This is going to be exciting. Monday night.
Yes. Get the carne asada marinade, baby.
Yes.
Enchiladas and taquitos.
Yes. And you always got to say, hey, look, not so much on the hot sauce. Okay, we're right there. Okay.
Oh, you know we got to have the tapatio and the lime juice.
Hey, fam.
Faithful, we love y'all. Man, Faithful, we love y'all. You understand me? You know the deal. If y'all eating, make sure y'all wash your dish. And, yes, bang, bang, 90 game.
Bang, bang, 90 game, baby. Yes.
Yes, 5-4, baby. And let's get some.
Let's go.
Keep your heads up, faithful. Don't doubt.
Night, y'all. Love you. Have a great night.
Night.
Good
Hey,
night.
we'll go back and check on Levi again. Levi.
Hey, Rambo, can you hear me this time?
I had a feeling it was something like that. We can hear you this time.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay.
Hey, so Rambo, first thing first, man, why do you hate Kirk Cousins for, man?
No, I just wish he'd stop. You know, there's a movie a while back that made me laugh so hard. The Rock was in it, and he was sitting in the corner with these people. And no, it wasn't Rock. It was that other tall dude. But anyway, there's a girl sitting across talking to some detectives. Do you know that guy? Yeah, his name is blah, blah, blah. He thinks he's black. What was that movie?
Okay.
See, Kirk Cousins putting the chains on his neck and doing the boogie. I said, Kirk, man, come on, Kirk. Stop it. That's what I was talking about.
Man, the dude's happy, man. If you think Jimmy gets flat, if you think Jimmy Garoppolo gets flat, Kirk Cousins gets flat too. So when he wins, he's having the best season of his life. He deserves to be able to, flex a little bit.
What was he doing?
Now, if Jimmy was doing it, you'd probably be a little hype. Yeah, go, Jimmy.
Yeah, I would. Go, Jimmy. I knew you had a little black in you.
So, yeah, man.
I ain't mad at him. I was just teasing him.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
But anyway, I would have preferred the Rams to win just to dishearten the Cardinals fans. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't matter.
You know.
2, I'm glad we won.
Rams, that's right. Cardinals
3, I would love some of these fans to be the head coach because they act like they'd be the best head coach. Oh, man, I know all the plays. I know
what are you trying to
say,
Levi? Go ahead. Spit it out.
Y'all, that a lot of these fans act like they should be the head coach. They're going to go out there. They're going to make the right plays. Then they make their little risky plays. Say, we got the talent. And then we don't make the play. And then in the chat line, we're going to be talking trash about them.
Yeah. No, you're going to be talking. If Kyle ran that play and didn't make it, there'd be all kind of bad things said about him. True.
Yeah. So if these fans would have been in that position, called those plays, you'll have the rest of the chat room talking about how they trash and how they need to be fired and how they need to be things. It's not that easy, man.
No, it's not.
And while I don't agree with all the plays, I'm also not a head coach. I know. I can't even play Madden, so I know I'm going to call.
You don't play Madden?
I don't play Madden. I ain't good at play calling. I ain't good at recognizing defenses. So I can't criticize for anything.
I think
all I can say is
we knock him on the fourth down plays, third and fourth down and third and goal. We need to stop getting in that situation and punch that thing in earlier. I like to see that ball going in the second down or something like that. Because when we get to third down situation, there's too much thought process, and usually nobody appreciates it. And you've seen it. You eyewitnessed it. You heard it last year tonight. That's every week, though. Every week.
Yeah, every week everybody think they can be head coach. So it's easy. Just go for it. I don't care. Just go for it. If you go for it, then you probably be mad.
If you don't make it.
Especially if it didn't work.
Yeah.
If you don't make it. And then we lose. Then you'd be even more mad. They call for his job.
Have him riding out on a rail, boy. Kyle, don't do that. Mad at you about this, but if you go do it and fail, oh, hell no. That's the way people do, though.
So I'm just glad we got the win. I'm not as happy about the win. But I think part of the reason is the 49ers, they just got the foot off the gas. I think they looked at all the Clippers saying they're one of the most dangerous teams, and then
better not.
How beat up the Chargers are, how this game should be a blowout. Like, oh yeah, man, they should really beat this team. So they got all in their height, and that could probably explain why they came out all lackluster.
Listen, they got it out of the system
Especially
now.
the offense.
And they got next week. They got the bye week, which they usually can't play no ball after the bye week. So that's all out of the system now, and they can get down to business next week. Levi, let me see you Tuesday.
All right, you'll see me Tuesday.
All right, man.
All right, have a good one, Ronbo.
You too, Levi. And let's go back and check out B. Ham. I hear something in the background. B. Ham. B. Ham. Man, come back. Hey, Bethel. Bethel. Bethel.
Hey, Rambo.
Bethel, you know, on the East Coast, it's like way after, it's after midnight. Here we are talking football because why? We love this game, Bethel, and we love winning. But,
Yeah.
but we're not acting like we won. We're acting like, you know, the only reason Bethel, what are you thinking?
I just thinking sometimes we make mistakes and, we don't want them to happen, but they do.
Yeah, that's football.
And they just need to, clean it up, for the next game. And,
I think they will.
And,
I think they're going to show off for the Mexico City crowd. I really do. Fred was talking about. Isn't Fred part Latino? Anyway, I think he's part Mexican. As I remember some article with Fred, he was excited about going to Mexico City. I got to look at that article. But anyway, I think the 49ers are going to play their ass off next week. This is the bye week, and they had to do stupid things or things they wouldn't ordinarily do. So I ain't mad at them. I'm getting over it.
Yeah, and plus, if I remember right, Brandon Ayuk got hit with helmet, and they didn't even throw no flag. Like it looked like the referees were helping them out. Like those, it looked like, oh, I see the holding right there, but I'm looking the other way. I don't know if it was, because they probably knew that, we were going to dominate and we were going to beat them up. And, they want to help out the Chargers, so here you go.
And Bethel, I also take some responsibility for this because every time I get overexcited about the 49ers about to do something good, this happens Bethel, it doesn't happen sometimes, it happens every single time. Every time I get over pumped by a game, we go in fighting for our lives, and a percentage of the time we lose. I damn near lost that game, Bethel. 1 minute to go. We're waiting to see if they cannot pull off this miracle. Oh, man. All right, Fernando. His grandpa. Fernando says has a Mexican flag on his helmet because of his grandpa being born in Mexico. That's what I thought I remembered, something like that. So, Fred will have him fired up. He'll be fired up.
Because our defense stepped up. It just, they had one fluke in the beginning, and after that, they were lights out.
Man, they woke up in the second half. Bethel, I'm convinced in the locker room. Hey, listen, guys, we lose this game, and we're not supposed to. People are gonna laugh at our ass for the rest of our lives. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the one thing I do give a lot of credit to Herbert. Even though he was hurt, he still did a lot of good plays, and a quarterback like that will keep you in the games.
Yep. If you fool around, yep. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was probably afraid of. When you keep a team in there, they're gonna take off and they might beat you. But
man,
good thing we dodged a bullet there. So
1 minute to go, leading by 3. Oh,
yeah,
God, that was scary. Bethel, I'm gonna be looking for you Tuesday, and let's see what comes up next.
All right. Like always, hit the like, and let's go Niners.
Yes, my dude, Bethel. Night, Bethel. Merrick.
Hey, Rambo.
Merrick. Yes, Merrick, what are your feelings on this game?
Well,
wait. I just realized something.
A lot better.
Let me apologize to Tony. I thought I read the scoreboard. I thought the Falcons won. Tony, I'm sorry. I thought you guys won that game. Anyway, okay, go ahead. I just got that call to my attention.
I thought we were going to do a lot better than we did.
Yeah.
That game was pretty stressful until the final couple minutes. And like I said to you on, I think, Friday, that we almost failed our way to a loss because we kept making stupid mistakes.
I know you're going to get mistakes, but Jesus Christ, not huge mistakes. Not when it costs points.
Yeah, and we really need to learn how to play both halves of football, not just play in the second half or play in the first half.
Mac, you know how we always start off the game with a rehearsed
with us.
offensive set? We screwed that up too. And I was, oh man, that thing about the 49ers never come out of the bye week looking ready to play. Oh, they're gonna do that? Damn. Okay, it's too late. They already done it. We won.
Yeah, luckily the defense played pretty well aside from that first drive when they looked like tissue paper.
I know. I mean, every time he threw the ball, the guys were wide open. They had a couple of drops. I was so thankful. Oh my God, if he catches that, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a pretty stressful game.
Extremely.
So I'm hoping that we got all our bye week hiccups out of our system now.
I know, right? God. They'll be all right next week. Yes, indeed. They just need to kick that rust off, get back in working mode, and they'll be ready.
Yeah, and what's up with the refs with the flag these days? It seems like we're getting penalized, and people are doing the same thing and not getting penalized.
See, that's why when people call, and I don't say anything to people, my relatives and people like that, man, don't say anything about the refs, Rambo, man, because you know what? I mean, don't nobody want to hear it. Don't nobody give a damn. Okay, I ain't going to say nothing, man, because y'all, when your team gets cheated, you say things. But if I say something, yeah, but y'all always whining. Okay. I do get tired of whining, Merrick, but you know what? I swear to God, there is something really wrong with the NFL. The officiating toward the 49ers is not balanced. It is not right. Man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see Nick Bosa every week get practically chokehold slammed into the dirt.
No
and then
flag.
We grab a defender's jersey a little bit and it's a flag.
McGlinchey today. They flagged McGlinchey for what I watch Bosa go through every week. Flagged him. And they throw Dre Greenlaw out of the game after a 30-second discussion. Guys, that wasn't intentional. He led with his shoulder. You give him the 15 yards, fine. But to throw him out of the game? Oh.
Yeah, even the announcers would agree with us on that. They were kind of upset that it was a ejection. It shouldn't have been.
Again, it goes back to the ownership when Bartolio was running things, and he pissed off an entire nation, and the refs haven't been right since then. Kaepernick drops to a knee, and that compounds. I think there's and I don't like to get in conspiracy theories, but I'll be damned if there's something not strange going on with the 49ers and officiating. It is weird. Oh.
Yeah, we got to break out our tinfoil hats now.
I know, yeah, I wish there would be. As a 49er fan base, if we were to launch a protest on some of the treatment that we've been getting in officiating, they would look at us as crybabies. But you know what? There's something really strange going on for a long time.
Yeah, I'm also glad the Seahawks finally got put back in their place when they played a good team.
I was just asking about what's going on. I'm sorry, Fable. We'll fix that. The material that's sticking on sometimes. Well, I'll get that back a little bit. But anyway, fam, I'll see you Tuesday, American. Let's see what happens. All right.
All right. See you.
Appreciate you, fam. Night. Yeah. Guys, I promise I'll fix it. Hey, B Ham. Yeah, Jose, I agree. The kneeling just, even if they were going to let Eddie D off, they will not give up for Cap. He was the most hated man amongst the owners. They didn't want to talk about it, but that's exactly what was going on. B Ham. I think B Ham is done. So, fam, again, salute to the Packers for beating the Cowboys. That was hilarious. The Cowboys are already talking Super Bowl and OBJ and everything else, and that's all we need. And Jerry Jones, you know what? The Packers have been downtrodden for how many weeks, and they came in there and beat your ass, and came from behind. You better get more than OBJ. Listen, I can laugh. We beat the Chargers, but you know what? The Chargers are definitely a good club. They just need some of the people back. Fully healthy Chargers team, boy. Let's see what they look like next week if they got some people coming back to play against Mahomes. Patrick doesn't want anything to do with that team either. Farrah, please don't forget to hit that like. You know I love those. And subscribe. And come on back and have some fun with us Tuesday night so you'll know when we're doing that alert will pop up on your phone. Thanks for the contributions. Always appreciated. Fam. I know. This is what I do when we get a W. Oh. That's so much fun.